Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you're sailing across the vast, endless Atlantic in the chill of December, 1872. A world where the sea is both lifeline and nightmare, where fog drifts like ancient ghosts over the waters, and sailors whisper tales of ships that vanish into the abyss. But this time, the nightmare would become all too real, and history would be forever haunted by one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time, the Mary Celeste. On that cold December day, the British brigantine Dei Gratia, under the command of Captain David Morehouse, spotted a vessel adrift, sails tattered but still intact, moving aimlessly near the Azores. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. There were no distress signals, no signs of life, just an eerie stillness as the silent ship swayed with the waves. Boarding the vessel, the crew of the Dei Gratia discovered a scene that would chill their bones for the rest of their lives. The Mary Celeste, originally built in 1861 and rechristened several times, was found in near-perfect condition. Her cargo of denatured alcohol was untouched. Her provisions for 6 months remained plentiful personal belongings. Were undisturbed, the ship's log had been updated only 10 days prior, and yet the entire crew, including Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, had vanished without a trace. No lifeboats were found, no blood, no struggle, nothing. It was as if the crew had simply evaporated into thin air. The official inquiry held in Gibraltar yielded no conclusive answers. Theories swirled like whirlpools in the press and public imagination. Piracy? Unlikely. The cargo was valuable and intact. Mutiny? There was no sign of violence. Perhaps an explosion? But the ship was unharmed. Some whispered of sea monsters, others of a vengeful ghost. To this day, no one truly knows what happened aboard that doomed ship. Let's delve deeper into the clues left behind. Captain Briggs was an experienced and devout sailor, not one to abandon ship lightly. The ship's last log entry mentioned nothing unusual, just the standard coordinates and weather. The lifeboat was missing, which suggests an orderly evacuation rather than a sudden catastrophe. But why? Some speculate that the cargo, 1,701 barrels of alcohol, may have leaked fumes, causing the captain to fear an explosion and order a temporary evacuation. But why didn't they return? Others propose that a sudden waterspout or rogue wave may have threatened to capsize the vessel, prompting a hasty escape. Still, the calm condition of the ship contradicts this. Then there are the more chilling theories that the Mary Celeste fell victim to paranormal forces, that her crew was seized by madness, or that something ancient and unexplainable clawed them from the deck in silence. In the decades that followed, the Mary Celeste became the stuff of legend, a ghost ship that sailed without her people, an eternal riddle drifting in the minds of those who dare to dream beyond the boundaries of the known. The ship herself would continue to sail for years after the incident, passing from owner to owner, but her name was forever cursed. Sailors whispered that the Mary Celeste was unlucky, that she carried with her the restless souls of her vanished crew, and that no good could come from setting foot upon her decks. Eventually, in 1885, the Mary Celeste met her, and when her last owner deliberately wrecked her off the coast of Haiti in a failed insurance scam, bringing the physical journey of the ghost ship to a close, but leaving behind an unsolved mystery that has endured for over 150 years. Even modern investigations using forensic analysis and computer simulations have failed to crack the case definitively. Authors, paranormal investigators, and maritime historians continue to offer competing explanations, but the heart of the mystery remains untouched? Why would a seasoned captain and his entire crew calmly leave a seaworthy ship in the middle of the ocean? Why was there no wreckage, no bodies, no distress signal? Why does the Mary Celeste remain such a potent symbol of the unknown? Perhaps it is because the ocean itself is a place of ancient mystery, a vast, unfathomable abyss that humbles the human mind. The Mary Celeste is more than a ghost ship. It is a mirror reflecting our deepest fears, the fear of vanishing. Without a trace, the terror of the unknown, the reality that even in our most calculated journey's fate may strike in ways we cannot predict nor understand. The name Mary Celeste now sits among the most famous unsolved mysteries in history, alongside the lost colony of Roanoke, the vanishing of Amelia Earhart, and the enigma of the Bermuda Triangle. What binds these stories together is not just the absence of answers, but the presence of something deeper, something haunting, something unsettling, a reminder that for all our progress, the world remains full of secrets. And Mary Celeste sailed into myth because she leaves us no clear trail to follow. Every plausible theory collapses under scrutiny. Every explanation seems incomplete. That is why we return to her tale, generation after generation, because we are storytellers at heart, drawn to the places where reality frays at the edges and the shadows of possibility stretch long and deep. Some claim the ship was cursed. Others say the captain made a critical error. A few even suggest alien intervention or otherworldly dimensions. In truth, the sea does not give up her mysteries easily. And Mary Celeste reminds us that the ocean is both beautiful and merciless, and that sometimes the most unsettling stories are the ones that have no ending. So as you listen to the waves in your mind, as you imagine the creaking of abandoned timbers under moonlight, remember the Mary Celeste not just as a ship, but as a story, a haunting question adrift on the currents of time, forever seeking answers that may never come. And perhaps, somewhere far out there, beneath the endless stars and the rolling tide, the echoes of the vanished crew still sail on, silent and unseen, across the dark waters of mystery.